Senior High School On-Air Academy. Unstoppable! Delivering you quality education amidst pandemic.
Best school opening to October 5.
Unstoppable!
Giving you accessible learning platform anytime, anywhere.
Ang klase, whatever form it is.
Comprehensible!
Buckle up and get yourself ready.
I will repeat, then you will do it later on.
Accurate!
Steer that includes all living things.
Today, we will be talking about rational functions.
Simplify.
This is Jaw speaking. How may I help you?
This is ZED School Radio's Senior High School On-Air
On-Air
Academy. And now, here's your new episode for Oral Combination.
Your guide in subject oral communication in context. Oral combination.
Oral Combination.
A blessed day, dear learners. I can sense that you are full of enthusiasm and ready to learn, aren't you? I'm Mary Jindugo, your teacher on air for today. How's your fitness routine? Did you enjoy it? It's so fun and relaxing to start the day doing some stretching, isn't it? Welcome to School on the Air in Oral Communication. You are tuned in to DepEd Radyo Eskwela, the new normal learning setup.
Ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Last episode, you learned the duration of interaction. How did you find the lesson yesterday? That's good to know. Can you still remember the duration of interaction refers to? You get it right. The duration of interaction is the length of time in a given conversation. This can be affected when sudden change or shifts on a speech style, speech act, speech context, and communicative strategies will occur. The conversation may become shorter or longer. Don't forget that as we shift or change our manner of communication or the speech style, the way that people use in communication, speech context, the purpose and intention, speech acts, and our communicative strategies, the duration of interaction is most likely affected. Alright, I can sense that you've listened last time and it's really well to keep focus, isn't it? Keep it up! This time, please bring out your notebook in oral communication and let's check your quiz last time. Since you will be the one to check your answer, do it with all honesty. Will you? That's cool! Let's start with part 1. The instruction was, identify the applied shift reflected in each item by writing the letter of your choice. The answer for number 1 is A, formal. Again, number 1 is letter A, formal. Number 2 is letter B, informal or casual. I repeat, number 2 is B, informal or casual. Number 3, the answer is letter A, intrapersonal. Again, number 3 is letter A, intrapersonal. Number 4 is letter C, expressive. I repeat, number 4 is C, expressive. And number 5 is letter A, directives. Number 5 is letter A, directives. Did you get them right? Let's move on to part 2. This is for 5 points. You are tasked to identify which of the two situations has a longer and shorter duration of interaction, and explain why. Please listen carefully. This should be the answer. A consultative talk between a parent and a teacher has a shorter duration since the discourse between the two is goal-specific and the listener's responses are limited to short words to signify his/her understanding. I repeat, a consultative talk between a parent and a teacher has a shorter duration since the discourse between the two is goal-specific and the learner's responses are limited to short words to signify his/her understanding. A friendly talk between the teacher and the parent who happen to be high school friends has no longer duration since it's a casual conversation which allows the discourse between the two to be interactive and engaging. I repeat, a friendly talk between the teacher and the parent who happen to be high school friends has no longer duration since it's a casual conversation which allows the discourse between the two to be interactive and engaging. Are you done checking? How's your score? I believe you got a high score because you listened very well last discussion. Congratulations, my dear learners, and keep it up. Take note that the key for a high score in quizzes is to keep focus all the time and of course doing some advanced reading as well. So, set yourself for the next episode of learning, for I'll be right back after this infomercial.
Inay, nalulungkot po ako sa balita dahil sa pagkalat ng COVID-19.
Marahil ay nalulungkot o nag-aalala ka sa ganitong sitwasyon, anak. Hindi ka nag-iisa. Maaari ka pang maging leader sa pangangalaga ng kalusugan ng ating pamilya at ng ating komunidad.
Talaga po, Inay?
Oo, anak. Para makaiwas sa COVID-19, ugaliin ang paghuhugas ng kamay ng 20 segundo, magsuot ng face mask tuwing lalabas ng bahay, gawin ang social distancing at piliing manatili sa loob ng bahay, at maging kritikal at aktibong mamamayan sa pagbabahagi ng wastong impormasyon tungkol sa COVID-19.
Protektahan ang sarili, pamilya at komunidad laban sa COVID-19. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng kalusugan at ng himpilang ito.
Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
Hello there! I'm back! Today, we shall be learning the relationship of the speaker and roles and responsibilities of the speaker. Keep focused because in this lesson, you will be armored with knowledge and information that will help improve your level of communication. So, be in your comfortable learning style and listen attentively. How do you communicate with different people? Do you agree that how we respond to a communication process depends on the degree of relationship we have with other people? That's absolutely correct. The degree of relationship with others in a certain speech environment dictates the level of conversational relationship and language. When shifting from speech context to another, the level of communication and language or the speech style, speech act, and communicative strategies also change. In every communication process, there is appropriate conversational relationship a speaker has with other speaker. Moreover, as a speaker engages in the different speaking situations, she or he needs to perform the required speech act and right communicative strategies. Are you still focused? Good job! Let's move on to the roles and responsibilities of a speaker. What do you think are the roles and responsibilities of a speaker? What a nice idea! That's absolutely correct. Communication is an important tool that allows us to be understood by others. In our everyday life, we communicate with different people and we become one of the actors in various communication processes. In these communication processes, you play an important role. Either you become a speaker, or the sender of information, or the receiver, or the listener, the audience to the information. Being a speaker or a receiver in any communication process entails responsibilities. When engaging in the communication process, the roles and responsibilities of a speaker change from one speaking situation to another. Furthermore, to be a speaker in different situations, your role may be a speaker or a sender, and it's your responsibility to speak politely and listen attentively. For you to further understand the lesson, here's an example of situation. Your task is to identify the speakers involved in the given situation and the conversational relationship existing between them. Then indicate the speech style. I repeat, identify the speakers involved in the given situation and the conversational relationship existing between them. Then indicate the speech style. This is the situation. Principle 1. I called for the short meeting to inform you that our enrollment number as of today is 1,857. It means that it has exceeded the enrollment last year, which was 1,602. I went around and observed that some classes are crowded. What can you suggest to solve it? Miss Marcos, I suggest that we create 2 more sections for the grade level that has greatly increased in its enrollees. I will give you 10 seconds to write your answer. Starts now. Are you done writing your answer? Good job! Who are the speakers involved in the given situation? Yeah, you get it right. The speakers are the principal and Miss Marcos. How about the conversational relationship of the speakers? Wow, absolutely correct. The conversational relationship of the speakers is head and subordinate relationship. For the last task, what is the speech style used in the situation? Excellent! The speech style used is formal. Will you tap your shoulders 3 times for doing a great job? Alright, there you have it. The relationship of the speaker and the roles and responsibilities of the speaker. Are you still feeling good? It's good to know. This time, let's have a recap of today's lesson. How does the shift in speech context, speech style, speech act, and communicative strategy affect the relationship of a speaker? Any bright idea? Wow, what a brilliant idea! When shifting from speech context to another, the level of communication and language or the speech style, speech act, and communicative strategies change. The degree of relationship of a speaker with others in a certain speech environment dictates the level of conversational relationship and language. What are the two possible roles of a speaker? That's correct. A speaker's role may be either sender of information or a listener audience to the information. How about the responsibilities of a speaker? Very good. You guessed it correctly. Being a speaker in different situations, it's your responsibility to speak politely and listen attentively. Hooray! You have just participated actively and that's awesome! With this, I hope you can easily explain that a shift in a speech context, speech style, speech act, and communicative strategy affects the relationship of speaker and role and responsibilities of speaker. Take some water to stay hydrated, for I will be right back after the infomercial.
Mare, baka pwedeng makahiram muna ng pera mo. Pambili ko na yung cellphone ni Junior. Malapit na ang pagbubukas ng klase, ngunit wala pa rin siyang gagamitin. Ay, paano na kaya ito?
Naku, Mare, hindi mo na kailangang bumili ng cellphone dahil may iba't ibang learning modalities ang DepEd, gaya ng reader-based instruction, TV-based instruction at modular learning. Hindi lang online learning.
Ay, ganun ba, Mare? Sige, Mare, mauna na ako. Ibabalita ko pa yan kay Junior. Salamat!
Ang paalalang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng DepEd at ng himpilang ito.
Ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
You feel better after hydrating yourself? You must keep yourself hydrated because water keeps your body cool. You really have to be cool and stay alive, especially that we're having our class on air. We're about to finish our lesson for today. Now, let us proceed to the quiz proper. Let me check if you really understood our lesson with this last activity. How do you like that? Very good. In your quiz, your task is to choose the correct answer and write the letter of your choice on your notebook. I repeat, choose the correct answer and write the letter of your choice on your notebook. Are you ready? Number 1. Identify the role of the speaker in this speaking situation. The speaking situation is telling your best friend about your Christmas vacation. The choices are letter A, speaker, letter B, listener, and letter C, audience. I repeat, identify the role of the speaker in this speaking situation. The speaking situation is telling your best friend about your Christmas vacation. The choices are letter A, speaker, letter B, listener, and letter C, audience. Number 2. What is the speech style used in the situation in number 1? Letter A, consultative. Letter B, prosing. Letter C, intimate. Again, what is the speech style used in the situation in number 1? Letter A, consultative. Letter B, prosing. Letter C, intimate. Let's move to number 3. What is the conversational relationship of the speaker in this conversation? Kelly, Mother, I'm home. Mother, there you are. How is your school, my dear son? Letter A, head and subordinate relationship. Letter B, parent and child relationship. And letter C, student and teacher relationship. I repeat, what is the conversational relationship of the speaker in this conversation? Kelly, Mother, I'm home. Mother, there you are. How's the school, dear son? Letter A, head and subordinate relationship. Letter B, parent and child relationship. And letter C, student and teacher relationship. Can you still follow? Very good. Number 4. What is the speech context used in the conversation in number 3? Letter A, interpersonal. Letter B, interpersonal. And letter C, public. Again, what is the speech context used in the conversation in number 3? Letter A, intrapersonal. Letter B, interpersonal. And letter C, public. Moving on to the last number, number 5. What is your responsibility as a speaker? Letter A, speak arrogantly. Letter B, speak proudly. Letter C, speak politely. Again, what is your responsibility as a speaker? Letter A, speak arrogantly. Letter B, speak proudly. Letter C, speak politely. Did you get them right? I'm proud of the way you worked today, my dear learners. Awesome! We were able to finish another cool learning activities. My dear learners, don't let your learning about the relationship of the speaker and the roles and the responsibilities of the speaker end here. Instead, keep engaging to different conversational activities. Remember that good communication skills are essential to allow others and yourself to understand more accurately and quickly. It's now time to say goodbye. On behalf of our scriptwriter, Ma'am Marites C. Banhan, and the SDO Isabela RBI production, I am your radio teacher. My name is Mary Jundugo, now signing off.
Sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela.
Halina't matuto, gamit ang ating radyo. Pakinggan at unawain, aralin na ituturo. Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon. Sa daan
O anak, bakit hindi mo ginagalaw ang pagkain mo? Inay, ayoko po ng ulam. Ang gusto ko po sana ay chicken joy at hotdog, kagaya ng mga kalaro ko. Hindi mo ba alam anak na ang mga pagkain iyan ay hindi sapat ang sustansyang kailangan ng iyong katawan? Kailangan mo ding kumain ng gulay at prutas dahil ang mga ito ay nagbibigay ng iba't ibang bitamina upang lumakas ang iyong resistensya. Ganun po ba, Nay? Sige po, kakainin ko na po ang aking pagkain. Nang sa ganun, ay lumakas po ang aking katawan at malayo sa sakit. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.
Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
Naku mare, nabalitaan kong magbibigay na daw ang mga guro ng learning modules. Ibig bang sabihin nito, tayo nang magtuturo sa mga bata? Ipinasa na nila ang kanilang trabaho. Wala na silang gagawin, samantalang tayo ang aako sa trabaho nila. Ano ba yan?
Ganito yan mare. Base sa pagkakaintindi ko sa nakaraang orientation sa DepEd, ang mga magulang ang gagabay sa pag-aaral ng ating mga anak bilang hindi pa naman pwede ang face-to-face na klase. Aalalay lang tayo sa gagawin ng ating mga anak habang sila ay nasa tahanan. May gagawin pa rin naman ang mga guro. Sila ang maghahanda at magbibigay wasto sa mga learning modules na gagamitin ng mga mag-aaral.
Ah, ganun pala yun mare. Magiging madali ang pagkatuto ng ating mga anak sa tulong at pag-alalay ng mga magulang. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.
Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
Mare, baka pwedeng makahiram muna ng pera mo. Pambili ko ng cellphone ni Junior. Malapit na ang pagbubukas ng klase, ngunit wala pa rin siyang gagamitin. Ay, paano na kaya ito?
Naku Mare, hindi mo na kailangang bumili ng cellphone dahil may iba't ibang learning modalities ang DepEd, gaya ng radio-based instruction, TV-based instruction at modular learning. Hindi lang online learning.
Ay, ganun ba, Mare? Sige, Mare, mauna na ako. Ibabalita ko pa yan kay Junior. Salamat!
Ang paalalang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng DepEd at ng himpilang ito.
Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
Wow, magic lamp! Kiskisin ko nga, baka may lumabas na genie.
Maligayang araw! Ako ang iyong genie na bibigyan ka ng 3 kahilingan. Ano-ano ang mga ito?
Una, gusto ko ng cellphone, yung touchscreen. Pangalawa, gusto ko ng laptop para sa pagbubukas ng klase. Kailangan daw kasi yun eh. At pangatlo, Wi-Fi para sa online class namin.
Bata, hindi totoo ang kakailanganin ng cellphone, laptop at wifi sa pagbubukas ng klase. Modules ang gagamitin ninyo. Mabuti nang mayroon kang wastong kaalaman tungkol sa mga bagay na ito. O heto, ballpen, papel at notebook upang maging karagdagang gamit mo sa pag-aaral.
Ah, ganun po ba?
Alamin ang mga dapat ihanda sa pagbubukas ng klase. Ang mga fake news ay ating isang tabi. Isang paalala mula sa DepEd at ng himpilang ito.